So this morning I was just about to make myself some oatmeal and I thought I really need to try and get more vegetables into my breakfast. So what if I could use oats and vegetables and make something really healthy and really yummy? Well, that's what I'm going to do today. Healthy sausage rolls. I've already made the pastry. Here it is. Now this is the most amazing pastry recipe ever. It has got no oil in it or no added oil, only 4 ingredients, and it is gluten-free, elastic, it's gorgeous. So I'll stop the video here and I'll quickly add in a video of how I made that. Let's go. Let's roll the sleeves up. Let's get ready to make the filling. Now, I can make this lots of different ways, and so today I'm choosing to use a base of shiitake mushrooms, and that's going to give it that kind of umami, yummy flavour. So let's pop them in a bowl and we'll get them rehydrated. Now you can hydrate these in any broth that you like. I'm just going to use water today. All right, while we let them soak up some of that moisture. So what I have in here is some vegetables that it's just a mixed vegetable packet straight out of the freezer. I have let it defrost just a wee little bit. I'm going to run it under the water to fully defrost it because I don't want there to be heaps of moisture in there. And then that goes straight into my blender to chop that up. So while I'm going to cook this, I am going to make sure I drink my morning kombucha. So kombucha is really good on an empty stomach, so the good bacteria can get right down to your gut before anything else. If you are interested in my 7-day kombucha challenge, I'll link that in the description box below. Spoiler alert, it is amazing. I can't believe the health benefits that I got from it. So give that a watch after this video. All right, these are soaking nicely. I'll just turn them around. Pop these into my food processor. And give them a blitz up. Oh, lost my voice. Give them a blitz up. Want these nice and fine. Let's turn on our cooker. All right, so nice and fine. Let's just pop that straight in. And really this is just to soften them and to get most of the moisture out. While they're cooking away, we're going to do the mushrooms. So I want to squeeze out the majority of the water. Make sure you've got clean hands. Again, it's going into the pot, so if there's a little bit of moisture left in, it's not going to be the end of the world. It'll just take longer. All right, we're going to give them also a blitz up and get them nice and fine. Scrape down your sides. Okay, can you see what we're dealing with there? It's kind of almost like a mince consistency. And pop that in. Oh, so good. I like to visualize feeding my microbiome every time I do that. It also helps with the nasty food too, because if I eat sugar, I imagine the naughty bacteria in my gut having a party. And then I drink some kombucha and I imagine the good guys having a party in my gut. And that feels much better. So can you see what we're looking at here? I've still got some moisture in there. I'm just going to get it nice and dry. Now this is like a mushroomy broth. I'll save that and I'll put that into my soup at lunchtime. Might be a good idea to season it up while we're waiting. Some pepper. I forgot to press record. Oh, never mind. So I'm going to catch you up with what I did. To that, I added some Mighty Mite. So Mighty Mite is an Australian kind of alternate to Vegemite. It is gluten-free. So if you live in other parts of the world and you can't get hold of this, I think you can use Better Than Bouillon, but you'll have to check if that's gluten-free, if that's important. Anyway, I just figure wherever you live in the world, you'll know what it is that you like to add into your vegetarian and vegan dishes to make it meaty. So just use that. Something salty, something umami, something delicious. Now, all the moisture has come out of that now because it's starting to catch. So I'm going to turn that off. So bearing in mind, people, this is 100% vegetables in there. So when you think of, this is my pastry component, mostly oats. This is my vegetable component, all vegetables. You are going to get that 50-50 ratio in something that is super, super delicious. Oh, my lovelies, we have had some technical issues and I didn't capture some of the recipe. So after I had got all of the moisture out of the vegetables, I added in about a tablespoon of chia seeds and a tablespoon of flax seeds. And that was my binder. And that also soaked up some of the added moisture that the cooking didn't get out of it. To that, I added about 3/4 of a cup of ground oats and just mix it up. If that is a little unclear, I'll link the description to my meatballs recipe. So it's really kind of the same idea in the filling. I just obviously shape them into meatballs rather than into the long sausage-like shapes. And then I rolled out my pastry, wrapped them up just as you would normal sausage rolls, and they're currently in the oven. So sorry about that technical difficulty. I'm sure you'll be able to follow along. All right, so these have just come out of the oven. Don't they look amazing? I can't wait to try one. So good.